Overpopulation. The crisis is here. There's too many of us, and I'm starting to fear that the planet cannot support such huge numbers. Another few billion and we could go under. China tried the one-child per family stuff, but for me, it's not quite harsh enough. I'm a miserable sod, a grumpy old turd, and from my point of view, it's time to trim the herd. You can shout human rights, I say don't be so dull. There's too many of us and it's time for a cull, and the good news is I've just been anointed as leader of the cull, somewhat self-appointed. Now, who to axe first? I've made a big list, just like Santa or God, except I exist. A long list of victims, human sacrifices, a list to get rid of because of their vices. We'll start with the obvious, those convicted of murder and rape, the pretentious, the devious, the malicious, the fake, anyone who's ever voted BNP, anyone who's ever misused an apostrophe. That last one might seem a little bit harsh, but grammar's important and I'm in charge. Now, where were we? Who was next on my list? Oh yeah, the vegans, but they won't be missed. There's the super wealthy, the judgmental healthy, the overbreeders, the Daily Mail readers, those who watch Big Brother, those who fight with one another, those who pay to play the lottery. No, scratch that, because that's sometimes me. Advertising executives and political doctors of spin, and Liverpool fans for their footballing sins. Sarah Palin's so evil that no one could match her. Oh no, I was wrong, I forgot Margaret Thatcher. In fact, Thatcher seems to be on here 2 times, so we'll kill her twice to pay for her crimes. Now, I wrote this list, but I've no idea why. I said Ant could live, but Deck had to die. Oh, it's because Ant's covered elsewhere before you object, under people whose names make them sound like insects. At this point, I'll forgive you if you're feeling uneasy. Cold-blooded murder can make one feel queasy. I feel fine, but it must be said, I think the power has gone to my head. You know that old saying about absolute power corrupting absolutely? It's true. I'm drunk on it, crazy and killing at will. Wow, this must be how Tony Blair used to feel. I'm proud of the blood on my hands, and I miss the killing, so can we get back to the list? Now let's see who's next. George Lucas, methinks. Well, that's what you get for Jar Jar Binks. And the people on trains who talk into their phones at a volume so loud that the whole carriage knows their conversation's every word, as if we care, it's bloody absurd. People who try and save themselves time by parking in disabled spots when they're fine. There's just a few more still left on this list. There's pro-life campaigners and Scientologists. There's the ticket touts, the lager louts, the ones who ruin my night out, the billionaires who put on airs and dictate all the world's affairs, the ex-smoker preachers who'll try to teach you they're the most hypocritical of creatures. Now, I'll have to stop there. I think I've killed plenty. In fact, probably a few too many. Actually, I've put so many to death, I'm a little afraid to see who we've got left. But before you all tell me I've got no soul, I'm a psychopath and I'm out of control, that what I've just written is cruel and obscene, this list is still open, if you know what I mean.